Hello, welcome back. In this lesson, I'll be explaining how users remains logged in after authentication. So we are going to be considering session management and tokens. Session management and tokens handle the state between requests, and having a good understanding of this helps explain why many attacks focus on stealing sessions rather than passwords. Let's go right into it. What's the essence of session management and why can we say it really does matter? It matters because logging in is not a one-time event. People try to log in like several times into an application, depending on the number of times they need the particular service or services the application is offering or rendering to them. Also, users stay authenticated across many requests, and poor session handling enables hijacking, and attackers often target active sessions, and these are the reasons why we must take session management seriously. Let's now consider what a session is. A session represents an ongoing interaction. It is a temporary interaction between a user and a system. It is created after successful authentication. It tracks user state and it ends on logout or timeout. Now, why are sessions needed? They are needed because sessions help us to solve a basic web limitation. They help enable personalized experiences. Let's now consider how session management works. Session follows a predictable flow. Here is an example. A user logs in, and after that, the server creates a session. After that, a session identifier is issued. Then lastly, the identifier is sent with each request. You've heard me mention session identifier, so let's explain that. Session identifiers link users to sessions. They are unique values representing a session. They are often stored in cookies. They identify logged in users and they must be protected carefully. Next, we look at cookies and sessions. Cookies are central to session handling. Cookies are the ones storing session identifiers. Browsers send them automatically. They are included with every request and they are major targets for attackers. Hence, they must be handled securely. Next, we'll consider token-based authentication. Tokens provide an alternative approach to session. So for token-based authentication state is stored in tokens. Tokens are sent instead of server sessions. They are common in APIs and modern applications, and they are often stateless. And this means that the server treats every request as a brand new independent interaction. That is, it doesn't remember anything from the previous request. So that is the meaning of they being stateless. Now let's consider a token. What is a token? A token carries proof of access. They are signed pieces of data. They prove authentication or authorization. They include expiration and scope, and they are sent with requests. Now that we know what sessions are and what tokens are, let's now consider the JSON Web Tokens, which we call JWT. It is popularly known to be JWT. JWTs are widely used token formats. They contain claims about the user. They are signed to prevent tampering. They can be verified without a database lookup, and they are common in modern systems. Let's now consider sessions versus tokens. Sessions and tokens solve similar problems, but differently. Here is how. Sessions are stored on the server, and tokens are stored on the client side. Sessions are easier to revoke, but tokens scale more easily. Next, we have common session attacks. Poor session handling can lead to exploitation. Hence, we need to know some common session attacks that we have so that we can know how to prevent against them. One of the common session attacks is session hijacking, and this can be done through stolen cookies. We also have session fixation attacks. We have reuse of expired sessions, and we have unauthorized access through session abuse. Let's consider secure session practices. Strong configuration can help reduce session risks. So let's consider a few secure session practices that we have. The first one is let's endeavor to use HTTP everywhere. The second one is ensure to set secure cookie flags. Next one is use short session lifetimes. And lastly, handle logout properly. Now, we'll consider tokens and the CIA triad. Session security supports core principles like the CIA triad. So, for confidentiality, that is protected through controlled access. Integrity is protected through signed tokens. Availability is supported through scalable design. And identity protection is very critical in everything we do. Here is a summary of what we've learned so far in this lesson. This lesson has explained how authentication persists. We've seen that sessions keep users logged in. We've seen that tokens are common in modern systems. We've also seen that weak session handling leads to attacks. And lastly, we've seen that secure configuration is essential. Let's take a test together. Here is the question. What is the primary purpose of a session identifier? Pause the video, read through the options, pick your answer and drop that in the comments, then come back to play the video. The correct answer is B, and that is to uniquely identify a logged in user session. That's all for this lesson. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, also like, share, and drop comments on this video. Thank you and see you in the next lesson.